What's good, Fanatic family? I've been sent another fragrance from another company review, so we're going to go over that. We're also going to do a slight comparison to the actual fragrance, so keep it locked. I was sent 3 fragrances from Alt.Fragrances.com to review. I requested the 3 samples be from their inspiration of the House of Creed, which is their version of Aventus, their version of Creed Viking, and also their version of Green Irish Tweed. We're going to do a comparison of the Aventus to real Aventus. We're also going to do an overall appeal of all the fragrances, what I feel, how close they are to the actual product. I'll be honest with you, I've seen Alt.Fragrance before. When I've been on Facebook, I've seen the advertisements go past my feed, and I skipped right past it, didn't click on it, didn't give it the time of day. I honestly did not want another clone in my collection. However, when I got into actually reviewing fragrances and checking out the note breakdown of each fragrance, and also looking into these inspiration houses, I actually found a true love for these fragrances because some of them were so close to the actual fragrance itself. I mean, I was skeptical. I think everyone is, to an extent. Whenever you try a new fragrance house, one that produces inspirations, I would say majority of the people who are fragrance enthusiasts are skeptical. Is it gonna last? How close does it smell? Do we need another clone house? Those are all common questions that are asked when deciding if you're going to try a new fragrance house that produces inspirations or not. So I took the chance. I reached out to Alt.Fragrances. I explained to them who I was and what I wanted to do, and I wanted to try their fragrances. So when I got these in the mail, I was still skeptical. As with anybody, you know, you get a fragrance that's an inspiration, you don't want to put your hope in it. I was excited. They sent them to me to review them. I was super excited. I mean, very grateful and thankful to Alt.Fragrance for doing this, but I wasn't sure that they were going to be exactly the same. I've owned a lot of Creed fragrances. I own multiple bottles of Aventus, so I know what Aventus smells like because I have it. There's been a lot of companies that has tried to reproduce Aventus because it's so well known, it's so liked. But some people fall, their company, you know, when they produce it, it falls below the mark. Some are relatively close, but the smell kind of gives off a really synthetic vibe. When I sprayed this one, I didn't get any of that. I did honestly get a extremely close resemblance of Aventus. Before the video, I sprayed the left hand with their version of Aventus, the right one with the real version of Aventus, just to give an overall impression on camera. And I have to tell you again, the closest I've smelled to an inspiration of Aventus in my time, in my fragrance journey. So with their version, you're still getting that awesome opening of the pineapple. You got bits of bergamot in the background, and you just get that nice, slight, smoky note that comes afterwards. So I went over to my friend's house last night. He is a big enthusiast of fragrances as well, like myself. And we were talking, we were going over, I was explaining to him these fragrances that I got in the mail. I wanted him to check them out, see what he thinks. He's smelled a lot of Creed fragrances in his time, in his journey. And I wanted him to see, from what I saw, how close the executive number 26 was to the actual Aventus. So when he wasn't looking, I sprayed Aventus on one piece of paper. I sprayed their version of Aventus on another, and I spun them around. When he came back to where I was at, I said, hey, smell both of these. Tell me, in your opinion, which one you think is Aventus. So he picked up the one, smelled it, picked up the other one, smelled it, took his time. I didn't rush him, took his time. And I said, which one do you think it is, man? And he said, man, this one, 100%, hands down, I swear to God, this one is Aventus. It was not. The one he picked that he swore on after smelling them both numerous times, I think he went back and forth about 4 or 5 times. The one he swore was executive number 26. When I tell you This is the closest I've ever smelled to Aventus, I'm being honest with you. I love Aventus. I like other fragrances as well, and I love other ones. Every fragrance, again, has a place in my heart, but I would say that this is a very close, very, very close inspiration to Aventus. And again, for the price point of $35 for 30 ml, it's definitely affordable. It's definitely something that you can check out if you're into inspiration houses, and it's something that you like with Aventus. I did have a chance to check out the Viking, their version of Viking, and their version of Green Irish Tweed. I would say both are exceptionally close as well. I don't necessarily wear Viking. I've had it before, I've had samples, I've actually given them away. I don't think I'm old enough to wear Viking yet. I'm 30, I'm not 85. So I don't wear Viking. If you do wear Viking, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I just don't think I'm mature enough to wear Viking yet. But everyone has their fragrance that suits them, and a fragrance, if you can pull it off, by all means wear it. You know, wear the heck out of Viking. The Green Irish Tweed was exceptionally close as well. I don't own a full bottle of Green Irish Tweed. I own a sample of it. It's exceptionally close. I really like it. They're gonna definitely make a good impact in my collection, and I'm definitely gonna put them into the rotation for fragrances this year. So thank you so much, Fanatic family, for staying with me and for checking out this video. If you're first time viewer, or if you viewed my videos before and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, make sure you click the bell icon so you can get the most updated current information that I'm putting out. As always, I got new videos coming out. As always, I have new fragrances coming in. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. Thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you guys. Y'all stay put, keep it locked, and always be blessed. Peace. Peace.